Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of FFGLive. My name is Evan Johnson, and today we are going to be playing some new Journeys in Middle-earth. There's a brand new campaign coming out, and I'm joined here by these lovely people who had much to do with Journeys in Middle-earth. Who are you lovely people? Introduce yourselves.
I'm Nathan Hajek, I was one of the designers.
I'm Grace Holdinghouse, another designer.
And I'm Brandon Purdue, I was a developer.
All right, so we are going to play the first scenario today of Hunt for the Ember Crown, which is the second campaign for Journeys in Middle-earth. Tell me a little bit about this. What is this campaign? What's going on? How's this different from like Bones of Arnor?
Sure. Well, the first big difference is that it's a DLC. It's a downloadable campaign, purely digital. Works with the solely core set. Adds new content for any campaign you might play, and it is 11 adventures long.
All right, 11 scenarios. A good for comparison. How long was Bones of Arnor?
14.
Okay, so slightly shorter, but
yeah.
only just.
And where are we going, Brandon?
So in Hunt for the Ember Crown, we wanted to see a bit more of some of the iconic Lord of the Rings locations that we didn't have a chance to touch in Bones of Arnor. So this campaign travels through, we hang out in the Shire for a little while, we see some other iconic locations in that part of Middle-earth, and ultimately head off towards the Blue Mountains. We get to meet some elves and some dwarves and hit a lot of thematic notes that we just didn't really do in the core campaign.
Yeah, that's awesome.
In addition to that, we have a lot more branching paths.
Really? Tell me more about that.
Sure. So in the core set, you got some choices on what scenarios to do, what choices to make. The story evolved with your path. In this campaign, some scenarios won't be played at all depending on your choices. You either go one direction or the other, which vastly changes the campaign experience that you'll have.
Interesting. So very replayable is kind of what you're saying. So this just being a DLC campaign, right? It has the whole digital aspect, but there's no new kind of physical content associated with this campaign. How did you guys kind of like push the boundaries there of what you could do with a campaign?
Oh, sure. Well, we wanted to really highlight these iconic enemies that you face. So for the core set as well as for this DLC, we got some pretty cool sculpts for that. And then since those are only campaign specific, we wanted some content that can show up anywhere. So we added some more titles and trinkets, which are pretty cool for the heroes to use.
Yeah, and that stuff that is coming in this pack, right? So this is the Villains of Eriador figure pack. This is launching alongside the Hunt for the Ember Crown, but not required to play Hunt for the Ember Crown, correct?
Exactly.
All right. So this basically has some of the new, or it has minions to replace the like big iconic villains that you fight in both Bones of Arnor and this campaign.
Correct.
Right?
Golgatar and Ataran, you'll recognize from the core set.
Yes, if you played through that, yes.
And then Colfang. She's a very wily warg.
A wily warg.
But she's from the Hunt for the Ember Crown.
Okay, so basically, rather than in the core set where you would just use like an Orc Marauder or something, and that would stand in for Golgatar, you have these sweet new minis.
Yeah, and of course, if you don't have the figure pack, you would use a warg for Colfang.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Well, as soon as I can get this open. All right, let's take a look at these minis that we got in here.
Very exciting.
All right, so we got some Golgatar here. Let's put him up on a little
very good.
pedestal. Yeah, let's see if I can correctly identify.
Is it possible to get like a for comparison?
Ooh,
because
let's see if
Golgatar
they're
is just
both fit.
massive, and it's really, I don't think it's hard to get out probably in that. He's just hulking.
Yeah,
True to the flavor text.
Sword.
that's pretty good. Yeah, I love his huge sword. He's a chunky boy.
I painted him recently, and I tried to get the tattoo we put on him, but it's so tiny, so I did okay.
That's excellent. And then here is a Taran.
Yeah, you want to
Looking
give me a
great.
Ruffian? Yeah,
Yep.
that's for comparison.
For comparison, before, after.
Oh, that armor.
Very good. And then finally, we've got Colfang with a warg looking fantastic. I like the bits of bits of swords and stuff that are
Arrows.
arrows that are stuck into her.
She's been through some stuff.
Yeah, didn't even bother to take them out. Just like, those can stay there. They live there now. So then, beyond that, there are a couple of different sort of trinkets and titles like you were talking about. Now, we won't show off all of these just because we want to preserve some of the surprise for people who, are still going to pick this up. But do you want to pick out like maybe one of each or something that we can show
The
people?
Fang pendant's pretty cool.
All right, what do we got here?
That's the level 1 trinket
Sure.
that you'll notice might have a little bit of a warg flavor to it.
Yeah,
I won't tell you
absolutely.
how you get that, but it's very
course not.
exciting. And then that's probably a good one to show off.
A new title. Yep.
Nemesis.
Nice.
Definitely a chance to get that in the core campaign pretty early.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So these these trinkets and these titles, they're worked into Bones of Arnor then, as well as Hunt for the Ember Crown if you enable Villains of Eriador
Yep.
in the collection manager. Perfect.
It's very exciting.
All right. Well, let's get started. I think let's play a little bit of Hunt for the Ember Crown. Like I said, we're gonna play the first scenario here. We already got our heroes all picked out. So you may have noticed from the last time we did the heroes and we stuck with sort of their recommended roles. And this time we're sort of breaking the mold a little bit. So I'm playing Gimli, but rather than his regular role, which you'll have to forgive me. Guardian is its name. I am a Pathfinder, so all about sprinting, moving around very quickly to
Dangerous and short distances.
Yeah, exactly. Natural sprinters.
Okay,
Orcs are
all right.
natural sprinters.
How about you, Brandon? Who are you playing?
I'm playing my personal favorite, Beravor, as a burglar, so I can trigger her ability off of those hide keywords.
Very sneaky.
Aragorn with the Guardians. I stole your guardianship here.
Yes.
And I have my banner as always, so me and nearby heroes get the inspiration from guarding, so I'll just be able to proc that off myself this time.
Very supportive. Very good. And I am playing Bilbo as a hunter.
Nice. Gonna be putting out some damage.
Not scary at all. Or not scary
Super
at all, I'm not
stabby
sure.
Bilbo.
All right.
So we're starting Hunt for the Ember Crown.
Yeah.
Would you like me to read this?
Please do.
Fantastic.
Please do.
The roads of Breland are beset by marauding wargs, bolder and cleverer than the land has known in many years. The Thane of the Shire has been slow to react, for, say the rumors, something else darkens his thoughts. The Thane has welcomed odd visitors into his home, and he has kept everyone tight-lipped about what troubles him so. With the Thane so distracted, the task falls to you to secure the Shire, as only bold heroes dare travel the wilderness in these troubled times.
All right.
We're gonna play on normal.
I want Balrog difficulty.
You still have our save slot.
We do.
Aww. We're gonna select our heroes.
Yep.
Boop, 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 boop.
The four of us.
And we are not going to be continuing a campaign, but I still feel it necessary to note that we are all, in fact, using this loadout, except for Beravor, who's wearing a cloak instead.
All right. Mixing
I'm a
it
rebel.
up.
Yeah.
What shall our name be?
We already took the Fellowship of FFG
We did.
last time.
No elves allowed.
No elves allowed. That's the name of our
There
clubhouse.
we go. Yeah, I spelled that correct. We're good. All right, I will also read this out loud.
Yes.
For the, voice acting is not quite there yet.
Yep.
Hunt for the Ember Crown. Every day, more reports come in from the Bounders patrolling the borders of the Shire and Bree. Each one speaks of bloody skirmishes with vicious wargs, sometimes victorious, more often not. The Thane of the Shire, responsible for protecting its people, is the first to notice that these skirmishes are not random. On the contrary, the vicious and cunning wargs are systematically drawing away the Bounders who protect the Shire, and ravaging the unprotected livestock, and on occasion, travelers on the roads. Never before have beasts shown such shrewdness. Yet the Thane is withdrawn and distracted, offering only token measures to protect the Shire. What could darken his mind more than the warg threat?
Seems like we need to get to the bottom of this.
Yes, well, probably by fighting some wargs.
seems accurate.
We're in Chapter 1, the Russet Warg.
All right.
We are in the South Downs. The roads near Breland and the Shire have been plagued by wargs in recent days. Wargs are a rare sight so close to the settlement of men and hobbits, and few travelers are prepared to deal with them. Charged with securing the roads, you track a warg pack until you hear cries for help. The next adventure will be a battle map.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I am partial to the battle map. The journey map has like lovely art, which I really enjoy, but on the battle map I really like how it's like so tactical and kind of like, you know, intense and in the moment.
It's very intense.
Yeah.
Well, and the Bones of Arnor campaign started on Journey Map to teach you how that worked. We really just kind of jumped into the fray of it with this battle map.
Right.
So, your small band has been traveling for over a week through rough country, but now you are nearing the edges of civilized farms. You see signs of the odd horse or carriage having passed here earlier in the day. Place battle maps as indicated.
All right.
Bam! As the sun rides high in the sky, you wipe some sweat from your brow. Another hill falls away behind you. Place heroes as indicated. Each hero scouts 3.
All right.
Is this the correct space according to the viewers? Or
Uh,
is this?
so this is their bottom.
Yes. Cool. Then here.
I have to figure out something.
I guess we're done with
There we are.
There we go.
Then we scout 3.
We scout 3.
Let's go first.
What?
You're the
Why
hunter.
would you?
You're the hunter.
You're the guardian.
That's why I'm guarding the back. Sorry, Scout, what?
3. Scout 3. Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna pick that skill. Stick these ones on the bottom. I've got my kinship ready, so if one of you guys is, yeah, something happens, I can help you guys out.
Okay. I've got a combo going that I'm very excited about.
All right, all right.
So once everyone is done scouting, yes,
Good.
yes, good. We can continue. Place the following terrain: 2 bushes and 2 boulders. Bushes and bushes.
Perfect.
When you reach the crest of the hill, you see a collapsed cart with an old hobbit sheltering beneath its canvas and wood. Place a person token as indicated.
All right.
There isn't much left of the cart,
Very loud, Ryan.
but there might be something salvageable in the wreckage. Place a search token as indicated.
We're trying to drop the volume on the app for you guys at home.
3 growling wargs pace around the wreckage. This must be the pack you were tracking. It's a good thing you arrived when you did.
It is a good thing.
All right, we get the first warg here. Bam. Second warg with the blue banner behind. Yes, correct. And the third warg with this boulder space with the green that banner. Yes.
All
good.
right.
Place the following terrain: 1 barrels.
Oh.
Ba-ba-ba. It looks like the cart was carrying a load of barrels, but now the barrels have tumbled to one side of the hill. They seem to be leaking some sticky substance. Lore increases by 2.
Hooray. What is this sticky substance?
Very important. The quickest way to get to somewhere settled is through this area. There shouldn't be wargs this close to farmland. At the very least, you might be able to help this poor traveler escape a grisly fate. Objective updated: defeat the wargs.
All right.
And if we check, they each have 1 armor and 3 health.
Oh, easy.
are
My
baby
axe
wargs.
hungers for wargs.
Now, if I may offer
Yes.
a possible approach,
Okay, all
say
right.
we all go into hiding with my into hiding card, which, as long as there are no enemies in my space, I can hide myself and all the other heroes in my space.
That sounds amazing.
Bilbo votes for that.
Would be everything.
That sounds great.
And then what are you going to do with the rest of your turn?
So doing into hiding is not an action.
Yep.
So I'll just have to discard that to get that benefit. And now we're all just kind of slinking through the shadows. And I think I'm going to use the opportunity, since I'm hidden, to come try and knock out this warg here.
Okay.
So
you're
one
gonna
action to move. And then my second action will be to do an attack.
Okie dokie.
With my
your
staff.
staff, which tests agility.
Yep. So I have 3 agility. So only 1 success, and I don't have any inspiration to spend. So I'll have to just I'll use my success.
Yeah, there it is. Sure.
Which will do. I'll do 4 hits.
Indeed, that kills it.
All right.
Bam. All right. Remove 1 hungry warg. You or a nearby hero gain 1 inspiration. No one is nearby you.
I'm the only option.
There you go.
So you don't have to awkwardly justify why you're taking it yourself.
Could you have used self-sufficient instead?
I coulda.
Okay, well that's fine. We don't need to be perfect.
Yeah.
I'm getting a question here.
Yeah.
So I think they might be tuning in a little bit later. So does the figure pack Villains of Eriador, does that come with this new campaign, or are they separate?
They are separate.
Yes. And then if you have the figure pack, does it change previous campaigns?
It does, in fact.
There you go.
The first warg goes down, snapping its jaws to the last. You notice a carved bone tangled in the fur of its ruff.
How did
Lore
that get there?
increases by 1. So Bearvor is gone. You said your axe hungers for warg
does,
flesh. Would you like to go
undoubtedly.
do that?
Yes, of course. All right, so we are going to just move up here. Gimli fears no warg. I think we can take this guy down pretty easily. So let's go 4 here. Oh, look at that. 2 successes
Very
right off the bat. That's
good.
enough for 6 hits.
Heck yes. Such overkill.
Can put one of these cards back on top of my deck.
Very good.
Since I am Gimli, and that's my special ability.
And remove 1 hungry warg. You are a nearby hero. Gain 1 inspiration.
Oh, I'm the only. Oh, wow.
You could give it to me, but I think you should have
Only
it.
person there.
I'm the only one I see around here. I need this inspiration,
Oh my
you see.
goodness. Wonderful. And then.
And I'm still hidden.
Do you mind if I go first?
Go for it.
Okay. So I have simple desires prepared. At the start of your turn, you may discard the skill to scout 2. I am in fact going to scout 2. I'm going to prepare well nourished. Then gain 1 inspiration for each aid, food, or song card in your play area. I have 1 of those, so I would like an inspiration. Thank you.
So much food.
I'm gonna put cookish part right back on top. Oh, there we go. Then I am going to. I can't get to this warg to attack this turn because I have no sprint. Oh, and I should have started with an inspiration for my resourceful. Please.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I'm just gonna run 4 or 3
Yep.
to get over here to this person and the search token.
Yep.
And then that is my turn.
All right.
Could you tell me about the threat event that's going to hit at 8?
Yes. The wargs seem to be reinforced by a multitude of foul enemies.
Okay. A whole multitude.
I wonder what could happen then.
Okay, I see a question in the chat here. Can you carry a party from the previous campaign over to another campaign, or are you starting with fresh characters here?
You cannot take an old campaign's characters with their experience and their lore into a new campaign. You
Right.
have to start with new parties.
You could, of course, pick the same characters and roles and everything. You just don't have your super weapons and all that
Correct.
from
Yep.
the last campaign.
Right.
This campaign, even though it is a bit shorter than the original campaign, will still get you to those top tier items by the end of it. So you'll still get to be the powerful heroes by the end game.
Cool. Cool.
I'm going to run forward here so I can guard all of you. Although I guess I could do that from here.
could.
And that bush doesn't. I'm already
And
hidden.
you're already
so
hidden,
I just
yeah.
hide behind this rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hide behind this rock with me, Aragorn.
And we are done?
Yes.
Fantastic. Shadow Face.
What's that warg doing?
Move 3 to attack Bilbo.
Oh, no.
Because of course it is. But that's okay, for I am hidden. A beast lunges at you, its claws slicing through the air. Might negates 1 damage, 1 fear. My might is 2. I negate the 1 fear. I negate the damage. And we're all okay.
There we go. Easy
The shadow
enough.
deepens, the hope yet endures. Threat increases by 8.
Uh-oh, that's the perfect amount.
It is! I wonder how that happens. Scrambling over the hill, a wave of enemies seeks to pin you down. Place 1 ruffian on the indicated space.
Oh, ruffians.
Place 1 orc hunter on the indicated space. And we're rallying, which is 3 because of Aragorn, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Ah.
Very nice, very nice. I see a question in the chat here. Any snazzy new mechanics in this campaign?
Well,
Well,
we do some really cool things, and I think I'm going to let Brandon decide how much he wants
yeah.
to reveal.
So the DLC itself, since it's only digital content, can't really introduce any new cards and stuff to move around.
Naturally.
But we did take the opportunity of this DLC to really try to do some interesting things that will still bring some fresh new adventures to have to people who have already played Bones of Arnor at least one time. And so I think there's going to be some cool scenario-specific stuff to encounter in this DLC.
Okay. Awesome.
I don't want to say too much.
Right,
because
right.
Discovering them is part of the fun, but
Exactly.
we definitely tried to keep things fresh and show players things they haven't seen yet.
Yep. The app can do some incredible things.
All right. I'm just going to sort things like that. I keep my hidden condition, correct?
You do,
Alright.
until you choose to use it or are attacked.
Perfect. I'm still in stealth.
I'm not going to use spirit. That's not a thing that I'm going to use.
I've heard
But I am going to hit that warg. So.
I've heard some people talking about this game and talking about how difficult it is with 5 players. Is it kind of like difficult with more players and like easier with less, or is that kind of down to personal, like the composition of the group?
Sure. Nathan and I actually did an interview recently where we discussed this, and what we think is the case is that with 4 and 5 players, you can get some incredibly niche combos going. Like if everyone's in the right place doing the right card stuff, you can just make some scenarios not a challenge at all.
Yeah, sure.
But that is a fairly high ceiling, and so it's not always going to be the case that you reach that ceiling.
Sure.
So that can be the difference between something feeling very difficult or feeling very easy.
Interesting.
Yeah, sometimes it's just how there's no dice, but how the dice roll really. Like if you get a bunch of threat tokens on the map, all of a sudden 2 heroes have a hard time dealing with that, where 5 heroes might be like one turn, they all spread out, hit those threat tokens, and they've dealt with the issue. So it really just matters what the game throws at you.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll also be throwing more enemy points onto the board with more heroes. So sometimes when the app decides those are all going to go into like one group that just hits really hard, that can be
Game ending.
That can be something you have to be careful about.
Yeah.
Or if you just don't have the right weapon,
Yep.
you can't get through that sorcery. You're gonna
Right.
have to have a bad time.
Yeah.
But I do think that like there are some people who find hard mode too easy, so it does depend.
Okay. All right.
Is everyone scouted?
I've scouted.
Indeed.
Fantastic. Who would like to go first? Because I am very prepped for defeating this warg.
You're gonna defeat this warg?
I can.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah?
yeah, go for it.
Okay,
Take 'em out.
fantastic. I'm going to attack this warg with my dagger.
Yeah.
Bam.
Stab, stab.
Oh, I didn't
Gosh.
even need all of it. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so 5 pierce.
Wow.
Below OP.
That hungry warg.
Apply. That's okay.
Rip warg.
So, after I kill this warg, you are a nearby hero, gain 1 inspiration. Aragorn, you don't have any inspiration.
I'm very uninspired.
Please gain 1 inspiration, my friend.
you.
Now that the area is clear of wargs, the traveler ventures out of cover. 1,000 thanks, friends. I was on my way to the Shire urgently when these beasts ran me from the road, he says. The old man looks at you closely. I suppose you may be able to help further. It sounds like he has something serious on his mind. Objective updated. Speak with the traveler.
Okay. You still have an action left, correct?
Should I speak to the traveler?
That makes sense.
That seems to be the thing to be doing.
Fantastic. The traveler seems to have been injured by the warg attack. You'll have to tend to his injuries before speaking with him. The traveler is bleeding from several lacerations. You need to patch him up. Test Wisdom difficulty 3. If lore is over 4, it is. Add 1 success. So I just need 2 successes, testing my Wisdom.
All right. Look at that. Inspiration says success.
Wow. Bilbo's seen lacerations just like these.
It was last weekend.
Yeah.
I fell down the stairs. You have patched up the traveler as best you can, and he rests somewhat easier if still fearful of further warg attacks. Each hero gains 1 inspiration.
Yay.
Nice.
You're welcome.
One for you.
And I will, in fact, get another inspiration due to discarding my resource.
So
Thank
there
you.
it is. Some people are asking, so the figure pack that comes with this,
Yeah.
$14.95. And then what's the price point on the DLC campaign?
$6.99.
$6.99. So there you have it.
Who would like to go next?
I've got my eyes set on this ruffian here to stop him from ruffianing anything.
Roughing anything up.
So I'll come at him with my staff. I'm not hidden, but
You just need 5 hits.
I'm prepared.
Okay, all right.
Mentally. Also because I knew I had a bunch of successes on top of my deck.
I see. Clever.
From scouting. So I will do 5 hits.
Bam. Bam.
That seems like enough.
Just enough. You are a nearby hero. Gain 1 inspiration.
I think I'll take that. And after I test, I'm going to discard self-sufficient to become hidden because of the hide.
Very good.
So I'm hidden again.
Okay, you still have that.
And finally, that will trigger Baravor's ability that once per round after I sprint, hide, or strike, I can scout 1. So let's see. Sure, Undying Might could come in handy. No reason not to put it there. Now I'm done.
Very good.
All right. Let's see. I could chop down this orc,
Sure.
or you could. I mean, I
think that's a Gimli
yeah.
thing.
You think Gimli? All right. Yeah, I think so too. I'm glad we agree. All right. Let me pop over here and give it a whirl with my battle axe. Let's see. There's 2 successes. That's 6 hits. Seems like that'll be enough.
Perfect. Boop.
Chop.
Boop. And this orc hunter is no more. You are a nearby hero.
Yes.
Gain 1 inspiration.
Yeah. I'll just take that.
Yeah, cap yourself.
Yeah. Capped out.
Do you want to finish your movement?
Yeah, I'll just come back and stand by you guys. You know, just a slight dalliance over there.
Our objective is speak with the traveler. There's still these barrels.
Could you remind me what the interact?
The search token? The wreckage of the cart offers scant cover, but you might be able to salvage something of use if you take the time to search.
So I have a question in here. Is it possible to play, basically, is there a cross save? Like, can I play on iOS and then go over and keep playing that same campaign on Steam? Or something like that?
All of our save slots and DLC and all of the app data is tied to your account with the store you bought it from.
Right.
So if you're using Steam, you can play on multiple devices because it's all saved through Steam.
Right.
If you're using iOS, it is just through iOS.
Yep.
You cannot then go play on Steam that same save file or that same DLC.
Yes. All right.
Plot or be distracted. I kind of want to. I'm going to be distracted because I haven't done anything useful yet. So why start now? By these barrels.
All right, these barrels are leaking something viscous onto the grass. You may interact with the barrels to loose them at a nearby enemy. This does not provoke attacks. That's the normal barrel usage. Or you could investigate what the traveler was transporting.
Let's do that.
All right, action investigate the barrels. Examining the barrels, you realize they could be easily repaired by some supplies you have on hand. However, the jelly-like substance leaking onto the grass smells harsh and caustic. Maybe you could use it as a weapon? Do you wish to patch the barrels? Or do you wish to use the jelly?
Use the jelly.
What are you attacking?
Road jelly and Gimli. The answer is
got
always
Gimli
use
right
the
where
jelly.
I patched the barrels. Forward thinking.
Responsible area.
Aragorn over here. Goody two-shoes.
Working with your hands well covered, you attempt to patch the damaged barrels. Test your wit. I should have been doing
Yeah.
this. My goodness. Bilbo missed an opportunity.
Hey yo, is this?
It's open-ended. How
you know
much?
what? I'm feeling a little inspired, so let's go with 3.
3 successes.
Seems good.
You make some progress, but
Oh.
the barrels continue to leak a bit.
Why do we even bring this guy with us?
Still done nothing. Can't even use the jelly like
Would you like to continue?
I'm gonna hang out here. No,
Okay.
this is definitely important.
I believe we've all gone
think so.
then.
Yeah. Yep.
So we're gonna end the action phase. Oh man. Shadow deepens, the hope yet endures. Threat increases by 8, which hits
What?
us.
The perfect amount again.
There must be more wargs just out of sight, because the sound of their howls seems to come from all around you.
Oiks.
Each hero suffers 1 face-down fear, spirit negates. Ah, that's nothing. It'll be
Alright,
fine. Hehehe.
Yeah. Got that success there.
I'll have to spend one of my inspiration to do it, but I'll be fine.
Oh, you're not in a space with Boulder.
Yes, no, I can't hide behind it. I'm all by myself.
All right. Oh, buddy, you're so.
I'm fine.
All right, we need 1 ruffian, and he's over here.
More of these rough folk popping up.
We need 1 goblin scout in Gimli's space.
Ha ha ha.
Goblin Scout's bitten up.
Oh no, not like that.
One
This is how it's
ruffian
going.
with a blue banner, also in Gimli's space.
Yes.
Friends for Gimli, and we're rallying.
All right.
Aragorn, you ran away from us.
Yeah, only,
Oh, I did that thing I'm never supposed to do.
to.
only Gimli and Eriador.
So you have to
Aragorn's
get used to it when you
benefit.
play Aragorn. You have to fail a couple times, be like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to hang
Yeah.
out with everybody.
That's how you
so
learn
yeah,
to be a
get-
good king.
Gimli, you do get the 3.
Ah,
Okay.
yes, I appreciate it.
Half the party is getting the bonus. I think that's sufficient for now.
50% is not a passing grade, Nathan.
Pretty passing. I see a comment in here from Shearis. Pretty amazing game, you guys. Me and my wife are really enjoying it. Strong moments, and I like that defeat is not the end.
Sweet.
Ooh, yeah. Fail forward is a good thing for stories. All right, so 2.
All right, let's see
2.
what we got.
Let's get my weakness out of here.
I'm just getting time of need and play.
Oh no, here's what we
In case I need it someday. You never know.
You never know. Oh yeah, that's a smart move.
Yeah, I'm getting my restless axe out.
Oops.
What does the boulder do?
So if you test to negate damage or fear while in a space with a boulder, you may convert 1 fate to 1 success for free.
Yep.
It helps you defend.
Yep. You can hide behind it, let it take the attack, or if you're scared of something, you lose object permanence.
Hey, I feel better when my back's, against a boulder, defensive. But yes, who would like to go first?
Ooh, I would like to go
Yeah?
first.
Okay.
I want to chop these guys.
Which one would you like to chop first?
Well, so first, I have my Restless Axe skill. So I can discard this at the start of my turn to make a free attack and add 2 hits. So let's see,
Ruffian
which one of
has
these guys
5
is
health.
tougher?
The goblin has 1 armor and 3 health.
Okay, let's hit the Ruffian, I
Okay.
believe.
And you get 2 free hits.
Yep, 2 free hits. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Poor Ruffian.
Scoffing at Gimli.
Yeah, there's 2 successes
Oh.
for 6 more.
8 hits will definitely kill that
Let's
ruffian.
throw one of those cards back on top.
And you are a nearby hero. Gain 1 inspiration.
Whack. I can't. So who?
Get there.
I would not
Aragorn
mind.
has some space. All right.
Thank you.
And then that was for free.
That was free.
What else would you like to do?
First action. I think that came with that.
Yeah.
Guy. I'll attack this Goblin Scout.
Yeah. 1 armor, 3
2,
health.
3, 4. Gimli smash. All right. There's 2 successes again. Just
Bam.
like the
Bam.
simulation.
Remove 1 goblin scout. You are a nearby hero. Gain 1 inspiration.
All right. Do you want some more inspiration?
I mean, I'll always take inspiration.
All right. You got it. There's no one left to chop.
You have 1 more action.
I'm very sad.
And you'll get ready to chop that guy, though
Yeah.
he might be gone by the time we
You
get to the next round.
know, Gimli's gonna stand over here and
Yeah,
make sure
hang out
I
with
can
your
keep.
good friend
I'm gonna keep
Bilbo.
Bilbo safe.
So now I really am not
Just
nearby
very
anybody.
Yeah.
Would you like to do
What
the
have you done?
barrels?
Yeah, I'll do the barrels. I'll
Okay.
fix the barrels, and then I'll come be with all of you.
Okay,
Okay,
good
so
plan.
you're
Good
investigating
plan.
That's the
again.
plan. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And you are patching the barrels.
Yeah, I'm gonna use
Jelly's still
You
an
could still
option, I
use the
suppose.
jelly.
use my
There's
gift
still a
of man to get
chance.
rid of this fear,
All right,
just
in case.
Just in case things
in
go
case.
really wrong. All right. Yes, patch those barrels.
Okay.
This was wit.
Missed opportunity.
Ugh.
Yep.
Why didn't
test your
somebody
wit.
else come do this? Why am I doing this? All right.
We gave you inspiration.
So
That's what we did
I
for you.
have 2. I'll convert the 1, and I'll have 2 successes.
2 successes. Sealing the barrels completely.
Ew.
You wipe your tools off on the grass. Whatever the traveler was transporting will be salvageable. Lore increases by 1.
We still don't know what he was carrying.
Right, like very suspicious.
Yeah, I'm not, totally keen on this viscous fluid. Viscous is a suspicious word.
Almost as suspicious as sticky.
I kind of think fluid is also.
Okay,
It
maybe
can just be
we're
whatever
just
shape it
biased.
wants to be. What are we supposed to take from that?
Oh my goodness. You don't know what these barrels contain, but you know their contents are important to the traveler. You'll need to speak with the traveler before you do anything else with these. Objective updated, speak with the traveler.
All right.
That was totally our objective before.
Can I now
It's
push the barrels
reiterated.
over?
No.
There's nothing
They're
more to be done with that.
valuable.
Good job, developers. Whoever thought of that one, good
They're
job.
valuable.
I'm going to. I'm still hidden amazingly.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just run behind this boulder with
I think
you
everybody
guys.
but
Yeah.
Bilbo's hidden.
We're
Continuing
all
to be
behind the
useless.
boulder. We're all just like right in there, and the Hobbit too.
Okay, fine. I'm going to speak with this traveler. Hello, traveler. Ah, friend, you are a wonder. You've saved all the medicine I was transporting to the Thane of the Shire. If we hurry, we could still get most of it safely there. The traveler readies his pack to leave. Discard the barrels.
Ah, good.
Just then, an enormous russet warg, more fearsome and mighty than the ones lying slain at your feet,
Yoicks.
crests the hill. In a growling and truncated speech, the monster speaks to you.
Sounds.
The warg bears horrible black fangs the color of the deepest caverns. She noses at one of the wargs you killed, then turns a hard gaze to you. I'm gonna try to do this.
Yeah, do it.
There's a lot of R's.
There's a lot of. I'm gonna be judging your performance here.
Wretched creatures, she says in Westrun, the language of men and of the Shire, though the words are growled more than spoken. Killers! Let the earth run red, death for death! With that, the beast throws back its head to howl, a chilling sound full of grief and fury. In answer, you hear the guttural roars of orcs, men, and goblins. With one last snarl, the russet warg disappears again over the hill. Objective updated. Escape the warg's wrath.
Oh, good.
Oi, over here! The traveler waves to you. A narrow track runs between the hills and is not yet completely blocked by enemies. If you could get your party there, you would be able to escape. Place a search token as indicated and move the traveler to that space. Place one orc marauder in Baravor's space.
Excellent.
One elite ruffian with the tower banner in this space.
I think they're trying to cut me
Elite
off.
ruffians.
Yeah.
One blue banner orc marauder in this space. One elite ruffian with the orange banner. Yep, there.
Things are taking a turn.
And that's it.
Alright.
Let us continue.
Yeah, so I think you had one more action.
Oh, that's right.
spent an action
My first
to-
thing was to do that.
Talk to the traveler there.
Okay, well,
So it says escape.
Right.
Can we just kill everybody?
I'm sure you could.
Right.
Would you like to?
I mean,
Maybe we can try.
Definitely try that. I'm just gonna go over here and try to hide in this bush.
Because you're the one that isn't hidden.
Yep.
The rest
I,
of
in
us have
fact,
clever
do
camouflage.
hide in that bush.
successfully hiding in the
Very
bush.
successful hiding. And that's it for me.
Okay, so I think I'm it. So I better deal with this orc marauder who has wandered into my space. I'm hidden, so I guess I've got like a bit of leaves or something in front of my face, so you can't tell that I'm there.
You look like a tree.
Yeah.
Yes.
So here we go with my staff.
Buddy.
That's not great, but I did
Buddy.
prepare Time of Need at the beginning of this.
Oh, you did.
So I'll turn that into 2 successes. What does this guy look like right
2
now?
armor, 5 health.
2 armor, 5 health. So right now, I would be doing 3 hits, at or 4 hits at best, or 3 hits stun.
3 hit stun is certainly better.
Yeah.
If I can do 5 hits stun, that wouldn't kill him though, right?
No.
Well, I will do it anyway. I'll use my hidden to add a 3rd success.
Okay.
That'll make my attack 5 hits with stun.
Okay.
But Quiet lets me discard it and gain an inspiration instead of discarding hidden.
Very good.
So I will stay hidden. I'll get an inspiration for
Very
my
good.
trouble, and he'll be 5 hits and stunned.
Fantastic.
The old 5 hits and
So
stun.
exhausted.
Quietly smack him over the head.
Yep, and then disappear. I could just finish him off, I suppose.
He has 2
Get him while
armor
he's down.
and 2 health.
Yeah, I guess I'll try and finish him off. My only alternative would really be to move and just.
Yeah, you'd probably move here,
Be-
right?
I like where I am fine, I
Okay,
think.
cool.
So I'll just hit him while he's down. That didn't go great.
Buddy, you just
You're
need 4
fine.
hits.
You're fine.
I'll just spend inspiration for it,
Yeah.
but I'll do 4 hits.
Bam,
Yeah.
bam.
Whack, whack.
Remove 1 Orc Marauder. You or a nearby hero gain 1 inspiration.
I think I will
Meh.
take the one I spent back if it's all the same to everybody.
Absolutely.
So that's me.
We've all gone then.
That's
Yep.
what happened. Yep.
We all did the thing.
So these things all get to try to kill us now.
I'm sure it will be fine.
At least we're all hidden. That's a plus.
Yes.
So this
very sneaky.
ruffian moves 2 to attack Gimli.
Okay.
He can in fact do
He
that.
will try.
Your foe gives you a sniff of disdain before unsheathing a gleaming longsword. Spirit negates 1 damage, 1 fear.
And that's how he found you. He smelled you.
Ouch. All right. I got 1. I'll just spend an
No,
inspiration.
you're hidden. You have to discard hidden.
Oh, I have to.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll use the hidden then.
Yeah. So you negated all of the things.
Perfect.
And then this elite ruffian wants to move 2 to attack Aragorn, and he can. A dagger slices through the air as the woman kicks and strikes at you. Might negates 3 damage. After this attack, discard 1 prepared card.
Ouch.
The good news is you're hidden, so you'll.
Yeah, you
yeah,
negate
so I
all
still
of it.
pass,
It's
but
fine.
yeah. Alright, he does not see me.
Yeah, we good. After this attack, discard 1 prepared card. Meh.
Ancient wisdom. Goodbye.
Meh.
Okay.
The other elite ruffian wants to move 2 to attack Bilbo. It can certainly do that.
Oh man, will that marauder go after me? Do I get one too?
You stare with a steely resolve as your foe advances with practice swings of a club. Agility negates 2 damage.
I wish I was practiced at swinging a club.
In fact, it does because I am hidden.
All right.
You practice at swinging an axe, isn't that better?
I do not
That's
become
true.
emboldened.
That's fair.
If I had suffered damage, I would become emboldened, which is great, but I was hidden. Oh no, the Marauder wants to attack me as well.
Okay. Well, now I just feel
Party in Bilbo's
left
space.
out.
An orc's massive hands grip the handle of a wicked-looking axe. Might negates 2 damage.
I can guard you for 2 if you would like.
Yes, please do.
You are guarded for
You're
2.
the best.
Right.
And I get an inspiration for being awesome.
Oh, what a good guard.
The shadow deepens, the hope yet endures. Threat increases by 8. And oh, look at that. It's another threat event.
Imagine that.
Whoa. I'm unlucky about those, I guess.
Now that you have seen how organized and intelligent these beasts are, you are almost unsurprised to find they have laid a trap for you. The hero with the lowest wit suffers 2 damage, might negates.
I have 2.
That's you or you.
I have better might than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do have Undying Might prepared,
Oh.
which guarantees me a success.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
3. And you said it was
Yeah, 2 damage.
2 damage. So I will negate both of it by spending my Undying Might to get 2 successes.
Very good.
All right. All right.
We get the Orc Marauder with the green thorn banner down here. We get 3 goblin scouts right on our escape path.
Wonderful.
There's an awful lot of guys here. Maybe we should just leave.
Gimli, you said!
We've so quickly abandoned the kill everybody plan.
Each hero resets their deck and then scouts 3 because Aragorn's a good person and came back to us.
Yes. So
What a
I really
good-
want
what
to
a good
check out
captain.
that token that's there. Mm-hmm. Is anybody gonna be opposed to me? I mean, after Gimli fights all these people
There you
for
go.
me.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
Ask
think
Gimli
these two will
that.
be
Don't just
opposed to you.
assume.
That's okay. I'll kill these guys, and then you can do your thing.
Okay. I think I'm gonna be pretty good at killing whatever's in my space.
Yeah.
But I might not then also move, so like that might be a problem.
I'll prepare quiet.
Yeah,
the second
We'll
turn.
see.
You do have your hunter
Bearvor,
stuff.
come help.
I will.
Yay.
Ooh, all right. That's a restless axe getting prepared right
There
there.
you go.
Nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, 3. Yeah, I'll do that. That sounds good. Bam. Bam. Okay.
Okay.
We're ready.
Let's do it.
Wow.
Who's going first?
Gimli should go first.
Gimli should go first. All right. I won't say no to that. All right. Restless axe.
Who are you attacking? The elite ruffian?
How tough is he? How
He's
big?
7 health.
Oh, he's just large.
Yeah, he's just large.
Yeah. Let's get that guy.
Yeah.
All right. So 2 hits automatically
Bam, bam.
from restless axe.
Cutting him down to size.
All right. So I got. Let's spend an inspiration. So that'll be 6 hits.
So a total of 8.
Yes.
Yeah, rad. Totally kills him.
That one goes back on top of my deck. Because Gimli's the best at fighting.
Remove 1 ruffian. You are a nearby hero. Gain 1 inspiration.
Boom. I'll just take my inspiration
Yeah.
back.
Sure.
All right.
You want to fight the other ruffian?
I do. I'm gonna chop
5
this
health.
other one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Battle axe is real good. All right. I'll spend an inspiration to chop him down.
Totally. Bam.
Do I get an inspiration?
And you do.
All
But
right.
you're capped.
No, I spent
you
one. I
spent
spent
it.
one
That's
on
right.
that.
That's right. Okay. Cool. What's your second action?
Man, you can interact with that token. But I mean, we are trying to get to that path, right?
That's true.
Yeah, I could just move in with those
could.
goblin scouts. They don't know where I am. I'll move over here. I'll
Okay.
just pop over there.
All right.
Are those interactable? Those like the person in the search
So
token
the
over there?
person says, "Hurry, we must escape."
Yeah, naturally.
And the search token says, "The traveler waves you toward your escape route. You could make a break for it down the sheltered and narrow track between the hills, but you should wait until you are together, so as not to leave anyone behind. If all heroes are in this space, they may escape." Alright.
I'm gonna take care of that token if I can.
Token. The wreckage of the cart offers scant cover, but you might be able to salvage something of use if you take the time to search.
I do that.
Searching the ruin of the cart, you find an engraved wooden chest containing several dozen recipes for tinctures and poultices. This will surely come in handy. Gain 1
Good
inspiration.
poultice.
Lore increases by 3, then discard the search token. Look at that. We have
Good
9
lore
lore
drop.
already.
Eating a good poultice.
Are you
on a
going to
nice
also
summer
run
day.
up there?
You need to get out of that. How, are you?
Faravor's going to come
I'm
help.
gonna help.
Okay. Because I do have. Yeah. Let's go to the boulder. Yeah. I'm just gonna take one move
Okay.
forward,
Cool.
Sure.
so I can continue to inspire.
Bridge the
everybody.
gap. Bridge the gap.
Fight nothing.
Very good. Very good.
Faravor, help.
Yep, I will come to Bilbo's aid,
Which
slinking
one
over
are you
there in my
attacking?
cardboard box. So what's special about this ruffian here? He's an elite ruffian.
He's bloodthirsty.
Oh, okay.
So he has
Still
extra
5
damage,
damage, but a
yep.
little bit harder. I'll go after him first then.
Okay.
Because he can hit us pretty hard.
And
if
you
we don't.
can potentially stun him.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I've got hidden,
Yeah.
so I'm in pretty good shape to get a good hit here. I say, and then I say.
Oh, it's
Blank.
fine.
Yeah, so that is. I think I would have to spend my hidden to kill him, but I will. So I'll do that'll be 5 hits and stun for what little stun is worth.
Yeah.
And once again, I will discard quiet and gain inspiration to stay hidden.
Nice.
Very good.
Nice.
Amazing.
Very good.
So stealthy.
You were a nearby hero, gain 1 inspiration.
I will. Do you need any? I've got 3.
I could use them. Yeah, thank
here.
you.
And actually, I think I'm going to. I have 1 movement left, but
Yeah.
I think I'll stay here rather than provoke an attack from this guy.
Sure, because you like being hidden.
Yeah, I don't want him to pop my hidden just to like negate a damage or two.
Right.
Sure.
So then Bilbo's going to attack this Orc Marauder
All right.
using my dagger. Oh, good. Well, I definitely can get at least 3 hits.
Okay.
I can get 2 hits off of that. I can get 3 hits pierce with that, which is enough to kill.
All right.
There we go.
There it is. I see some people in the chat are speculating on some future releases,
Ooh.
and they are very excited. They're hoping for a Balrog mini and spiders are what they're looking for.
Interesting. Okay. I mean, there's plenty of enemies that we can do, and I'm
There's
very
a lot of
excited.
space.
Yep.
Yeah.
Remove 1 Orc Marauder. You or a nearby hero gain 1 inspiration. I'm just gonna.
You can just
do
take
that.
yours back.
Yeah. I'm awesome. And then yeah, I'm going to run up here.
Sure.
Is that it? Did everyone go?
Yep.
So-
That's everybody.
All right. Bam. Shadow face.
Now, if only we just don't hit a threat of it.
So these goblins want to move 2 to attack Bilbo. They don't have to move. I'm right there.
There he is.
You're not hidden?
No.
All right. It's real.
You struggle to endure the stench of the goblin band as they surround you. Spirit negates 2 damage and 1 fear.
Okay.
It does, indeed.
Oh, look at that.
I'm awesome.
The spirit has negated.
After this attack, flip 2 fear face up, but I have no fear.
Very nice. Very nice.
The orc wants to move 1 to attack Barivor.
Finally, somebody.
An orc leaps forward, shouting in a garbled tongue. Wit negates 1 damage, 1 fear.
Oh dear, he brought the wrong stat for me. Well, I'm going to have to get rid of my hidden for the damage.
Yes.
I don't have an alternative about that. And I'll negate the fear
There
by
you
spending
go.
an inspiration.
Yeah.
So sadly, I am no longer hidden. But
Single
one
tier
day I will be
A
hidden.
wild bear appears.
pops out of the
First
bush.
Adventurous Quest, right? Because from the beginning you went hidden and stayed.
I spent my hidden on the first turn and
Okay,
didn't get
okay.
it back until the second turn.
All right, so
yes.
there's a little blip of you.
Yeah.
The shadow deepens, the hope yet endures. Threat increases by 8. We do not, in fact, hit
Oh.
that red
Whoa.
event.
All right.
Look
I'm
at that.
legitimately surprised. I guess that just tells you that I haven't played this one recently.
Then we reset our decks, and Aragorn very well placed.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
About time I learned.
Okay.
Aragorn.
Good Aragorn placement.
Rangers, why are you lagging behind? That's
We're
my
covering
question.
your escape. You two have shorter legs than we do.
Lollygagging. He's a sprinter.
It doesn't change the fact
Yeah.
he has shorter legs.
That just
than
means
we
he
do.
now runs as fast as we do, maybe.
Yeah. He just learned to accommodate his shorter legs. Well, those sure
You
all
think Gimli would
are
carry
options.
Bilbo on his back?
Gimli would carry everyone in the party on his back,
Ooh. Actually, I think I'm going to keep that gift. of
much
the
as he's
top.
doing now by killing all of the enemies.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you have
All
to.
right. Don't tell me what to do.
Sure.
So I haven't attacked anything yet.
Okay.
So I'd like to get out of this encounter the
Pacifist.
pacifist and get the pacifist title. Right? That's a
There
new
is
thing.
not a pacifist title. Okay.
All right.
Barivor, did you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll see if I can get rid of this guy, or at least stun him so I can leave.
Do it.
So,
2 armor, 5 health.
nothing special here, just flipping my stuff for my stuff. 2 armor, 5 health. I can do... I'll just spend 1 inspiration so I can do 3 hits and stun, because I can't kill him with what I flipped. But
Yeah.
stunning him will let me get out of here
So tired.
and just kind of not worry about him anymore.
Well, Aragorn, do you want to walk 1 space?
I will sprint one
Oh
space.
my goodness.
Oh, but wait. But then I have to attack these goblins or be
No, you
useless,
don't.
right?
No.
I guess I could just interact with the token?
It's not an interact.
Oh, we just get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
So if all heroes
Ignore
are in
the
this
goblins.
space, they may escape.
All right, before we leave,
Yes.
I need to kill all these.
Oh,
All right, so
okay.
Gimli goes first. I guess I can just go here and wait.
That's
Yeah, because
fine.
Bilbo hadn't gone.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
It was not an action.
Yeah.
Gimli, come on. It's like one moment. 3
Do
for
it.
1.
Do it.
Okay, all right.
Oh
boom.
my god.
All right, that's 3 hits.
You get 2
So that's 8 hits with Sunder.
2, 3, 4. Oh my. Are you gonna make it? 8 with Sunder.
Yeah, it
Oh,
is.
so
close to 1 hit.
strike.
That's all right. I have another action.
That's true. That's true.
We'll put that back on
Those
top.
poor
1,
goblins.
2, 3, 4.
Those poor goblins.
Yes, that will be enough.
Oh, they
to
get to
destroy
attack
these.
you.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Come on.
the last one.
I'm sorry. Okay.
He's hardy.
Please.
Spirit negates 1 damage.
All right. Here's my spirit. Yes, I successfully negate.
There you go. Now you can kill him.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Spend an inspiration. There it
Yes.
is.
So dead.
Whack.
Okay, get an inspiration.
Yeah.
Feel good about yourself.
I feel great about myself.
If all heroes are in this space, they may escape. Are we in concurrence?
There's nothing
I
left to
suppose
do.
we could go.
I go hide in the bush.
Okay.
I need to go back for that guy.
No survivors.
A mournful howl pursues you as you flee the wrecked cart, but no beast gives chase. A mile passes beneath your feet before the traveler finds his voice. I think I'd have been done for without your help, friends, and I fear I have failed to make a proper introduction. Meldrum Sackville, at your service. He gives a slight bow. Not many people know this, but the Thane has been searching for heroes just like yourselves. His son, you see, is very ill. The poor man is frantic for his boy, and I don't blame him. My medicine is the best anywhere outside the forests of the elves, but even with it, he might not be strong enough to weather even a mild winter. The heroes win!
Yay.
Each hero receives 4 experience, lore increases by 4.
Wow, so much lore.
Meldrum continues. Well, because he's talking a lot.
Also, because there's fewer adventures.
I got you.
Make sure you get those good items eventually.
Yes. Appreciate it.
I'll certainly be putting a good word in the Thane's ear about how you saved my life. To think, Wargs so close to civilized places, and that beast that spoke. My sister tells her daughter sometimes of a shrewd black-toothed creature named Coalfang, but I'd always thought it was merely a way to scare the child into behaving. You travel south to Sarnford, where Meldrum had planned to cross the Brandywine. After hours of travel, you find Sarnford deeply submerged beneath rising waters from recent rains. The water is too deep to safely ford. You will need to find another way to enter the Shire. You could cross the lonely and haunted Barrow Downs, or you could hope to save some time by traveling through the Old Forest. Neither path is likely to be safe, but you do need to get to the Shire one way or another, and quickly. Heroes decide. Cross the Barrow Downs or travel through the Old Forest.
Ooh.
And this
is
is
a branching path that
Yep.
we're talking about.
This is an example of how the campaign splits, and you will either play the Old Forest adventure or the Barrow Downs adventure.
And those adventures both have some really exciting, unique stuff that they each do. So each one is a very different experience. So it's worth going back and seeing the one you didn't choose the first time.
Nice, nice. My vote's for the Barrow Downs. I'm a sucker for those places.
Yeah. How about you,
I love that
Nathan?
chapter.
Which do you find interesting? Because Nathan has not seen this campaign.
Yeah, I know nothing. Well, now I know the first adventure, but I knew nothing going into this. I mean, I would be up for the Barrow Downs. That sounds good
All
to
right.
me.
I mean, I like the Barrow Downs.
Who doesn't like
Who doesn't like the Barrow Downs?
creepy places?
You have chosen to travel through the Barrow Downs. Are you sure you want to take this route?
Feels like a warning. Is this like on a quiz show when they're like, "Are you sure?" If you're picking the wrong answer, like, you sure you want to do that?
Do you want to look like a fool right now?
Final answer?
Oh yeah, we're going.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
No
and
going back.
that is the start of the campaign.
Wow. Okay, so that was the first scenario here in Hunt for the Ember Crown, which is new campaign, $6.99. DLC.
11 adventures.
Yep, 11 adventures coming out pretty soon here in the third quarter. So probably earlier in July or August. You guys could look to see that. Along with that, where'd the box go? That was around here somewhere, right?
Here it is.
Yes.
Bam.
With the Villains of Eriador figure pack, which comes with these fine miniatures that I'll just put on the table here to replace your your villains from both Hunt for the Ember Crown and Bones of Arnor, as well as new titles and trinkets that are worked into this campaign and the previous one. And yeah, that's it. This is our stream today. So do you guys have anything that you want to say to the lovely people watching before we sign off?
I'm just so glad that people are enjoying the game.
Yeah.
And I think this campaign will give them new ways to interface with the game and its mechanics and have some even more interesting adventures.
Yeah, I really look forward. Again, I haven't played, so after playing this, I want to get into it, right? And it's always interesting when we come up with a new game and make that first campaign. You know, we're kind of learning the ropes, what we can do, and then you hit that second one, and people start to find their stride, right? So I'm really excited to see what you guys. It sounds like you have some really cool things, and again, I know nothing, so it's all just surprise when I get there.
Well, I see people in the chat saying, "Can't wait to play it. This game is awesome!" All caps.
Thanks, guys. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, so thank you everyone so much for watching. Make sure that you subscribe, hit that bell icon so you're notified whenever we post new content. Join us this coming Tuesday. We're gonna have a very special stream. We're gonna be announcing the new expansion for Arkham Horror 3rd Edition. So we'll be on with the devs. There'll be some information about that. So if you like that game, or if you don't know nothing about that game, come see what's up. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Links in the description. See you guys next time.